Hello everybody and welcome to Pojo Stalin number 3, your issue for September 2021, coming out in late October, nearing November. This is, I guess it's really just going to be like an archive of my thoughts for myself in the future. So I expect the format of this to change quite a bit. Last time we done like comedy, quote unquote comedy sketches, but you know, I'm just gonna get my thoughts on shit. But yeah, enjoy. This episode is sponsored by the Purugly Database. If you're into those thick ass, ugly ass cats, and you want to stick your chode in them, like a pencil and a pencil sharpener. If you were to stick your chode in a pencil sharpener, well, I got the site for you, the Purugly Database. That is www.puruglydb.com. Again, www.puruglydb. That's a capital P and a capital D and a capital B.com. Thank you for our lovely sponsors. Okay, next piece of news. What was it? Kirby game. That new Kirby game looks sick. Yeah, maybe a tad generic. Sort of Super Mario Odyssey-esque. That's what I was worried about, but it looks like it's got potential. I'm definitely interested. Of course, we've got the Mario movie cast. I mean, I don't think it's a terrible idea. Jack Black as Bowser, Chris Pratt as Mario, count me in, Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong. That seems like a good choice to me. Seth Rogen there. What else? Well, that's really all for the Nintendo Direct. It was a pretty decent Direct that we got. That's about it, really. Hey, how's it going? Currently in my kitchen eating All Bran. It's pretty good. So I was thinking, because the way I make these is, usually, I should dedicate 3 separate sections for each bit of news that's going to be discussed. But that's just 3 times the problem. So how about we talk about all the news in one, so let's go. First piece of news, the headliner. Mr. T. Davies is back. He's returning to Doctor Who. Wow. Well, I'll tell you something. It's very fishy. I'll tell you that. And I hope he does new shit. I think he will. He's got a feeling. Maybe a fucking desperate plea, but I don't think the reactionaries anyway are going to be happy with his era, the new one. Because it will probably, if you didn't like politics in Chibnall's era, then oh boy. Wait until you see the RTD era, maybe, the RTT2 era. When I first heard this, I literally, I yelled it loud, yippee, ran into the living room, told my mum. Mum didn't understand or care. In fact, she said, calm down, go to your room. And 20, by the way. In my 20s, I should say. And, yeah. It's exciting news. I don't think he wants to talk. I don't think he wants to talk about it because the Chibnall era is still on. She was watching. We're starting Halloween. Now that I've mentioned that, now for when we do the October's issue. It's going to be weird anyway. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased. I hope this isn't a recurring pattern. I hope the next showrunner after RTD is a new person. I've heard no one wants to take the job of Doctor Who showrunner, which goddamn. But yeah, that's my thoughts on that. The Mario movie. I'm a pretty overreaction. It's going to be interesting to see what they fucking do, but I can totally see Mario just like Chris Pratt's voice, normal voice. But yeah, is it animated? Is it live action? Well, I hope it's live action. Then we've got that Kirby game, which looks good from the Nintendo Direct. Is it open world? Is it an open world Kirby game? Because that'd be good if it was. I just hope it's distinguished enough from something like Mario Odyssey, and it's not just Mario Odyssey with a Kirby skin. Because I'm a little bit burned out on those sort of open world games, man. Mario Odyssey is what gave me my fill. So I hope it's unique enough. You know? But yeah, September's been a crazy month for news. Doctor Who's going through revolutions, the Mario franchise, and dementia, and Kirby. You know? That's all for this segment, my little bambinos. Peace out. And remember, keep those pussies tight. Goodbye. So this is our top 5 Sinnoh tracks. Number 5 is the Lake Cavern theme, Lake Cave Cavern theme. I always thought this was cool. I thought this was a good song. It was getting you like hyped for something. Maybe more appropriate for like encountering Dialga or Palkia or something. Maybe not these like pixie fucks. I also thought it was cool. But number 4, Symphone's theme. This wasn't. Well, I made this list like weeks in advance, and the Symphonia wasn't on it. But then last minute, I went, fuck it, we'll throw it on. It's a good theme. Gets the blood going when you're fighting her. Not much to say. Number 3, I've not done them out of order because this wasn't number 3. Because I'm not looking at my script, I guess you could call it. Number 3 is Route. I think it's Route 213 or 216. It's the snow one anyway, I think it's 216. I like the theme. I'm a fan of the 80s. It's got a big 80s vibe to it. Yeah, I like it. Like the bam bam bam. I love how upbeat and energetic it is. It's not obvious for a snowy theme, so because snowy themes are usually very slow and sort of. I think it's xylophone. That's like the metal one, and Glockenspiel's the wooden one. But it's very xylophony. It's very triangle-y in terms of the instruments used. But yeah, it's a nice change. I respect it creatively. I respect it. Number 2. This is a hard choice, but it has to be the beautiful. I think it's Eterna Forest. Oh my lord, one of the best. Not just one of the best. themes in Pokemon Generation 4, but all of Pokemon, maybe all of video games, people. It's just beautiful. It's just such a shame it's not used more often in that game, in those games, I should say. And I'm looking forward to see what they do with it in VDSP. Probably fuck all, but just maybe make it sound cleaner, which would be nice, because you know the original Gen 4 had that twanginess to it on their soundtrack. It's just a beautiful track, and it's one that I go back to sometimes to just relax. If I just feel like I need to relax, I'll just get to fuck Moth. Moth trying to fly in my room. Shut the door. But yeah, just genuinely beautiful. At number 1, we've got Welcome to the World of Pokemon, which is the opening theme where Professor Rowan's talking to you. Weird choice, but I heard an orchestrated version of this. And it was just amazing. And the magic still holds up, even the original. It's just a really good song. Maybe that should have been number 2. Because I just went in this whole spiel about Eternal Forest and that. Yeah, that's it. These top 10s, you know, what they're about really, because like, I think I need to do like weirder stuff for top 10s, because I think next issue's top 10s is weird. It's pretty weird, pretty wacky, so look forward to that, I guess. Anyway, goodbye. Here's the review. Still eating my old bram, nearly done. Again, it could have been Metroid Samus Returns, but I still haven't finished the game. Like, dude, that game is not as good as Zero Mission. Like, God, it's like programming wise, and you know, technically, it's very, 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 very impressive. But I think the team should deserve a round of applause. You know, if that was on your CV, I helped make Metroid Zero Mission. Sorry, Samus Returns. I'd be like shit. Anyway. I'm in my kitchen. Hold on. Hold on. Let me move. Because this review, you might have heard by the section title, it's going to be a bit risque, so I'm going to move to like my own room instead of the kitchen. More than me. Okay. It's dry all brown as well. It's not in milk or anything, so just have something for my supper. You guys want to hear about my fucking daily routine. That's why you checked it, right? My mother's friend is always getting us stuff. And she got me like 3 packs of boxer shorts. I think I might have said, "Oh, I'm running low," to my mum. And you know, my mum thought this was a very good thing to bring up to her friend. That her son in her 20s is running out of boxer shorts and he can't be arsed getting more. Because it's not really an urgent issue anyway. My mother's friend, you know, and I'm very grateful, got me these boxer shorts, and I'm very grateful for it, but they're for 13-year-old boys. Now, I like to think my balls, my bollocks, are bigger, and my general sort of waist genital area is bigger than that of a 13-year-old, you know, hunk. You know, 13-year-old stud, just starting out his fucking life, his shagging life, on the plains of sexhood. But, so if you're tapping at it, my phone keeps on trying to switch off the screen. Anyway. And I'm like, I can't wear these, I'll do damage to my balls and I'll be sterile and, you know. But there was one thing. At work I showed romantic interest in a girl. It didn't work out, by the way, but I showed her interest. And I got to the stage where we were talking in person, and having a penis, it would spring, it would get erect. And I was paranoid that she would see this. So I wore these castration pants, as I like to call them, these boxer shorts, for 13-year-old boys to sort of hold back my erection, so it won't stick out in my like work trousers. It feels safer, but probably at the cost of my future children. They're going to come out like all deformed and shit, which wouldn't matter, but you know what I mean. You'd rather not bring something into the world that's like got calling it an abnormality is like not nice, is it? Having altercations. Oh, but if it did, you know, you'd be like, all right, let's give this a try. I'm looking at a pair of my radiator, which I use as sort of a not a cum rag, but sort of like a post cum rag. It's sort of like, you know, because you know when you come, like still after it, like minutes after it, maybe like 10, 20 minutes, you still have pieces of cum that come up through the urethra, and then you sort of have to clean them off the tip of your cock or your foreskin if you have any. I couldn't imagine wiping off the raw head if you were castrated. It's not castrated. It's it's circumcised. You know, and your foreskin removed. I'm not circumcised. Circumcised. Um, Pardon me. But God, that'd be horrible. Anyway, like wiping off the raw head. Oh. Anyway, I'll review it now. The colour's very nice. The fabric feels nice. Hang on. Yeah, the fabric feels nice. Even like it's like got a little band that feels nice. The only thing I will complain about is that there's sort of like strings coming off the stitching. Doesn't make it look nice. I don't want that shit getting tangled with my genitals. You know what I mean? I just don't want anything like that. Any sort of risk. You know, I pull them off one day and I've lost a bollock. You know, because of the stitching. it's not like, you know, I'm not talking about like fucking metal stitching on them. You know, it's not like there's barbed wire in my boxer shorts. Apart from the old brush, ladies. Jesus. It's fabric. I think if I was a 13-year-old stud again, I'd appreciate those. Because for a 20-year-old fella like me, it feels uncomfortable. Like, you know, you sort of wince a little bit putting them back in, your genitals back in the pants after you know, going for a pee or something. Um, I'm getting a lot more content out of talking about these boxer shorts than like the news. You know, RTD coming back. And anyway, colours are nice, fabric's nice. Fix the stitching. It has a pocket, a cock pocket. So you just put your hand in and grab your cock, grab your cock. I don't know why there's a pocket in the front. Or maybe it's for the back. But I just pull them down. You know, I think it's too cumbersome. Pulling your cock out of a pocket. I mean, not like a separate pocket, but you know a pocket on the boxer shorts. I'd grade it. I would say a B. Why not an A? That's pretty severe with the stitching there. You cannot risk, especially developing like sort of baby bollocks. You just cannot risk anything. I wouldn't. They're all right, but you know, I've got no one's in the picture of my romance life anyway, so I won't be using these for a while. Mainly, I don't know. They're nothing really. No, that's that. Goodbye. That's all for this issue, folks. Oh yeah, the quiz. I don't know. I might like just discontinue the quiz. Maybe I don't know. What was it? What was the first Pokemon ever designed? I think it was Rhydon. Right, it was Rhydon, I believe. Anyway, see you in number 4. Goodbye.